So the first story we have today, supermarket chain Aldi opens first cashier-free store. I don't know how these stores are going to be viable, and I know there are several of these. Well, at least I've heard of a few of them in the United States. Not Aldi, but other retailers. Smaller shops, not like a Target or anything. But we know in a time where we have stores that can't stay open because of daytime, just middle of the day looting, people walking out with armfuls and trash bags full of stuff. I don't know how, unless the only employees they have are security, you know. But I guess it just depends on where you open the store. Its location obviously has a lot to do with that. Facial age estimation technology is used to scan shoppers buying alcohol. Global supermarket chain Aldi opened its first checkout-free grocery store on Tuesday. The shop, located in Greenwich, southeast London, which is, I'm assuming, not a crime-ridden area, uses Aldi's new Shop and Go app to circumvent the need for cashiers and eliminate long lines. Motion sensor cameras and weight sensors track what's picked up by customers who are then charged through the app after they leave. So this isn't even self checkout where when you scan it yourself and put it in the thing and it weighs your bananas for you. This isn't even that. This is checkout free. Facial age estimation technology is used to scan shoppers buying alcohol, New Food magazine reported. Though individuals who choose not to use the system can present ID in the store. I would imagine you would still have to present ID in the store if it misestimates your age, which I'm sure nobody would mind. It dings at you, hey, you're buying wine. We think you're 12 years old. I would imagine you'd still have to scan your ID. The concept store, which opened at 7 a.m. local time on Tuesday, quote, is the culmination of months of work, Aldi UK and Ireland CEO Giles Hurley said in a statement. In Great Britain, Tesco and Sainsbury's are among the supermarket brands that have launched cashier-free locations. In the U.S., Amazon, which already has automated Amazon Go convenience stores and Amazon Fresh supermarkets, is expected to bring its cashierless Just Walk Out tech to Whole Foods stores in Washington, D.C. and Sherman Oaks, California sometime this year. So how's that going to work with produce, I wonder? The government discount chain has more than 10,000 stores. The German discount chain has more than 10,000 stores in 20 countries, including over 2,000 locations in the U.S. This is Aldi they're referring to, and I have been to an Aldi before. The next story we've got today, RIP online ads. Proposed bill would ban surveillance advertising. This is an important story because if this goes through, this is really going to change the way websites and creators in general make money online. So I think this is going to end up being more important than it sounds at first glance. So let's read. And not only for creators, but for content consumers, it's going to change the way that they receive their content, or perhaps compensate creators for it. A proposal from Democratic lawmakers would upend online ads if they could actually get it passed. A new bill would stop ads around this story from knowing you too well, and I'm using an ad blocker on Brave browser, so you're not seeing any ads. The Banning Surveillance Advertising Act, introduced Tuesday by Democratic Representatives Anna G. Eshoo of California and Jan Schakowsky of Illinois, along with Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey, would limit online advertisers to targeting audiences by approximate location, while allowing contextual ads keyed to the bulk of a page. A brief summary of the bill. Now, stay with me here. This gets a little bit detailed, a little bit in the weeds of the way ads work, but at the end, it's going to all come together, and you'll see why I'm not. I wouldn't say concerned, but it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because I think it affects everyone. A brief summary of the bill slams targeted advertising for its unseemly data collection and tracking that fuels disinformation, discrimination, and privacy abuses. Well, privacy abuses, privacy is a concern with that. I don't know about discrimination and disinformation. The bill would ban any attempt by advertisers and ad platforms to, quote, target the dissemination of an advertisement, defined as using, quote, data inferred or derived about the individual or connected device from such data as contents of communications, browsing history and online activity, and customer lists. The bill would allow some geographic targeting. An advertiser could focus on a local jurisdiction such as city, town, township, village, borough, or similar, as well as a congressional district, but not a zip code or subsection of one of those places. The text and section by section outline reveal no exclusion for political advertising and include both nonprofits and telecommunications. Contextual ads placed to match the rest of the page in the print world, also called just advertising, would still be fine. The outline says that would preserve the business viability of ads, citing a 2019 study that found targeting ads only increased publisher income by 4%. Well, if that's true, then just general ads that aren't tracking who the ad's going to, what area they're in, what type of a user they are, wouldn't be that big of a deal to lose if it's true that targeted ads only increase publisher income by 4%. But this sweeping ban on targeting would, however, nuke most of the advertising business of Facebook and Google, and it might upend that of many other companies that rely on online ads, this website included. The Information Technology and Innovation Foundation, a Washington-based think tank funded by corporations and foundations, decried the bill for that reason in a statement from the president, Daniel Castro. Quote, banning targeted ads would make online advertising much less effective, so advertisers will pay less for them and those who display ads, including app developers, media companies, and content creators, will earn significantly less revenue, Castro said. Faced with a budget shortfall, many online services will have few options other than to either reduce the quality of their services or change their users' fees. So if let's say the favorite game you like is free, right, but it has ads in it, and because of this, the amount of money the game developer is making on ads, if they lose 2/3 or 3/4 of that, they may have to start charging $1 for the game, and still include ads, or maybe not include ads and just charge everyone $3 for the game. Things like that could actually happen. Given the consistent inability of Congress to advance tech policy legislation, however, the most likely outcome for this bill is that of other recent proposals, nothing. Meanwhile, you remain free to take your own action to jam ad targeting by using a privacy-optimized browser such as Microsoft Edge, Apple Safari, Mozilla Firefox, and Brave browser that blocks advertisers from tracking you across the web. So, whether or not this passes, you still have the option to do it yourself on one of those browsers. So, tell me what you think of that. Whether that's going to be, if it even happens, would it be a positive or a negative thing for content creators and consumers? I think it would make harder for people to make money, and also harder for people to get free content. So, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you in the next video. Appreciate it.